Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Russia and China are hellbent on world domination, and the West must act now before the existing world order crumbles, a Brit ex-commander has warned. Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping are striving to create their own axis of evil, with their menacing bond set to strengthen after the pair sent bombers near the U.S. this week. Russian and Chinese strategic bomber aircraft were intercepted after they conducted joint patrols just miles from the Alaskan coast on Wednesday. The flights marked a chilling escalation towards World War III as Russian Tupolev Tu-95 and two Chinese Xi'an H-6 bombers were spotted close to enemy territory. The move, likely orchestrated by leaders Putin and Xi, shows signs of a growing partnership between the menacing global superpowers, leaving some seriously concerned. Colonel Hamish de Breton Gordon told our channel it is a hugely worrying team-up, with fears the relationship could continue to grow in the coming months. The colonel said, "It's an indication that the Chinese and the Russians are working closer together, and they've been very public about that. The Chinese, in particular, have been very open in the last few weeks and months that they are conducting drills with the Russian military, including their air forces." Hamish's biggest fears come from how the UK and NATO could be badly targeted by the New World Order growing overseas. He told our channel, "The key thing with all of this is that we in the UK, in NATO, and Western countries must show strength. That is the only way to deter dictatorships like China and Russia. We're also aware of the other axis of evil being Iran and North Korea. All these people are in cahoots, and you know it's key that the West and NATO stay strong and realize this, otherwise, we will be exploited. So it is a real potential for turmoil over the next few months and years. And it's key that the West stays united and shows a strong front against it." Experts previously explained despots in China, Iran and North Korea could follow in Vlad's footsteps to tighten their iron fist grips on power and undermine democracy in the West. Dr. Alan Mendoza, executive director of the UK-based think tank Henry Jackson Society, voiced similar grave predictions if the dictators stay close. He dubbed the new partnership the axis of disruptive powers and claims the closer they become, the larger the threat is to the free world. He told our channel, "Of course, it's not a good alliance for us. It isn't helpful to free world countries to have these hostile countries do more together, because it sort of solidifies the world into those who wish to overturn the existing order versus those who wish to preserve it. They will work together in whatever way they can find to help further their own specific goals within that disruption. The common way to get there is to disrupt the existing world order and to push back against the US, the UK and other freedom-loving countries. The key thing with all of this is that we in the UK, in NATO, and Western countries must show strength. That is the only way to deter dictatorships like China and Russia. For Putin, gaining global influence is a key area he wants to strengthen," Allen added. In China's case, they are looking for more freedom to maneuver, which could be done through the taking of Taiwan. She also remains dominant over other global powers such as the US. Both leaders will also be looking to sustain and bolster their trade routes and secure economic benefits from across the globe. Alan Mendoza thinks the recent showmans between Russia and China may have been done to simply get ahead of the game. Russia is currently butting heads with NATO, the US and many European nations after Putin's invasion of Ukraine has been strongly condemned. Since he stormed the borders, Vlad has been responsible for a number of atrocities, from the unsolicited bombings of hospitals to throwing his own men into the meat grinder to die at war. China has also turned into an enemy of many after their incessant belief that they should take back Taiwan, despite strong opposition from their neighbors among others. They're trying to be proactive in their approach and trying to send warning messages to the free world to say, whatever you think you're going to do, we're going to do our own game here, and that involves us working together. But with a newly formed partnership brewing, bought